Welcome to another episode of Brahma Library reading sessions, and we are taken the book for online reading, The Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And today we are discussing about the points in the chapter number 2, that is the first step towards riches, that we are going to discuss today. So if you are not listened the previous chapter, the introduction chapter, please go back and listen the first chapter, the chapter number 1, the introduction. Then you will get a more clarity, a continuation that what we are talking and what we are discussing through this online reading sessions. So today we are discussing the chapter number 2, the first step towards riches. So the first step towards riches, the author is discussing about the desire, the starting point of all achievements. So in that, the author is telling that about the introduction chapter, we already understood that how Bernays got the opportunity to become the business partner of Thomas Alva Edison. And in this chapter, the first thing the author is discussing is that how he got that opportunity and how much intense was his desire. So he is telling that he heard himself asking Mr. Edison for an opportunity to carry out the one consuming obsession of his life, a burning desire to become the business associate of great inventor. So Bernays' desire was not a hope, it was not a wish, it was a keen pulsating desire which transcended everything else. It was definite. So when we are thinking about something to achieve or we are focusing to become that or to get something, so it's not a hope, it's not a wish. You should have a keen pulsating desire, that the author is telling. So Bernays' desire is not a simple thing, and it's not a hope, it's not a wish, it was a keen pulsating desire. And what he is telling that it was definite. So he knew that is one day I will become the business partner of Thomas Alva Edison. That much intense was that desire. So if you want to achieve something, the starting point of all achievement is desire. You should have a pulsating, burning desire of yourself. What you want to become, what you want to achieve. So that should be definite one. And in this chapter, the Bernays succeeded. The author is telling that how Bernays was succeeded. So Bernays was succeeded because he chose a definite goal, placed all his energy, all his willpower, all his effort, everything back of that goal. So what was his goal? His goal was to become the business partner of Thomas Alva Edison, and what he done to achieve that success is that he chose a definite goal and he placed all his energy, all his willpower, all his effort, everything back of that goal. So if you have that much of a desire in your life, you should have to place your all energy in that. You should have the willpower, you should have the effort, and you should keep everything. Everything means your confidence, your courage, your work, everything should be, you should place back of that goal, that desire, that the author is telling. And the next page he is discussing the very important point, and I am giving you today's task, that is the method by which desire for riches can be transmuted into its financial equivalent. consists of 6 definite practical steps. So the lesson or the chapter number 1, I discussed about how you can practically implement to become a rich, or how this book will help you to become rich, or what is the core of this book, Think and Grow Rich. So here it is given a lot of points that you can apply practically in your life that will change and transform your life. So in this, the second chapter, the first steps towards the riches, the author is giving you the 6 definite practical steps to become rich. The method by which desire for riches can be transmuted into financial equivalent consists of 6 definite steps. So you should follow these 6 definite steps practically and take some notes or diary or something and write down what is your exact desire, the burning desire, and how you can convert that desire into the financial equivalent. So the first step he is telling that fix in your mind the exact amount of money you desire. It is not sufficient merely to say, I want plenty of money. Be definite as to the amount. There is a psychological reason for definiteness which will be described in a subsequent chapter. So he is telling that the first step, that somebody will ask you about how you can be rich. You have some ideas, or you're working, or you have some business plans, or you are doing something in a different way to achieve the financial equivalent or something. So if somebody will ask you how much richness that you want, how much money that you want, so you can't say that I want a plenty of money, I want lots of money. So that is not the definiteness. So you should have a definite amount of money that you want to desire or that you want to achieve. So fix in your mind the exact amount of money you desire. So take your notebook or take your diary and first write it down, how much money that you want to achieve in your life according to you, the exact amount. Because the author is telling that there is a psychological reason for definiteness. And the second step, or the second definite practical step, the author is telling that determine exactly what you intend to give in return for the money you desire. So I can tell you a simple example, that is, if you are selling something, so you are giving the service or selling some product or something, what will happen? You will get money. So you should have that definiteness. Also determine exactly what you intend to give in return for the money. So you will get the money, but what you will give back. So that is the second step. And there is no such reality as something for nothing. It's a very important thing. If you're sitting somewhere and you wish to become a rich person, it will not work for you. You should have to be a sound idea that we have discussed in the chapter number 1, the introduction session, and you do not want to give up. You want to work long and work hard, then only you can achieve the success. So something for nothing. So remember all the time, something for nothing. So you have to give something return for what you want to achieve in your life. So the second step, that is determine exactly what you intend to give in return for the money you desire. And the third step, the author is telling that establish a definite date when you intend to possess the money you desire. So in how much time that you need to achieve that money or achieve that financial equivalence. So the date should be definite. You can take 6 months, you can take 1 year, you can take 2 years. So it's according to you, according to your work, according to your desire. Set the exact date. So take your notebook or diary. First thing is that what is the thing that how much amount of money that you are desiring. And the second thing, that is what you are giving back, the returning back for that money. And the third step is that which date that you want and which date that you want to achieve the exact goal. And the fourth step that he is telling, that create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once whether you are ready or not to put this plan into action. So if you have any ideas in your mind, or you should think about yourself, what I can do to achieve this money. So create a definite plan to possess that much of money, to desire that much of money in a definite date. So the fourth step is that create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once whether you are ready or not to put this plan into actions. And the fifth step, write out a clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire, name the time limit for its acquisition, state what you intend to give in return for the money, and describe clearly the plan through which you intend to accumulate it. So he is telling that you can make a statement. So you can say that I can achieve 1 lakh rupees per month consistently in which time, which date, by doing sales or by doing business, and I give this much of products to somebody or this things to somebody, and I will work something for like that. So make a statement with all these steps. So write out a clear, concise statement of amount of money you intend to acquire, name the time limit of its acquisition, state what you intend to give in return for the money, and describe clearly the plan through which you intend to accumulate it. So what thing that you are going to do and how much money that you want to achieve and in which time period. So it all should be make a statement. And the sixth step is very, very important. Read your written statement aloud twice daily, once just before retiring at night and once after arising in the morning. So when you will go to sleep, just before that, read that statement. And when you wake up, so first you read this statement and you wake up. So as you read, see and feel the believe yourself already in possession of the money. So when you are reading that statement, feel the amount, feel the date, feel the process that you are going to, means the actions that you are going to take to achieve that much. So you want to be financially sound or financial equivalent of your ideas, you want to get it, you should do this. So it's a very practical step and it's very effective. Do it today itself. So it's a very big task. Somebody will, means if this lesson will read or listening somebody, there is a 101% chance you will skip this. But I will tell you, if you are really want to become rich, and by reading at least and doing the practical works, you can achieve anything. There is no word impossible in our life. There is always possible. There is always opportunity. So do this task today, and the second chapter not yet finished. We will see tomorrow and we will read tomorrow what is the core of this desire. And this chapter is little bit lengthy. Why? Because there are a lot of practical steps and ideas are filled with this chapter. So read with me and be with the Brahma library, and every day we will learn something and we will implement practically in our life and to become a successful person. We'll see you tomorrow with the same chapter, chapter number 2, the desire, the first or the starting point of all achievements, to be continued.